Once upon a time, a person approached Gautam Buddha, seeking guidance on controlling emotions. The individual was struggling with anger and frustration, looking for ways to better manage these feelings. Buddha smiled and invited the person to sit down, saying, "Let me share a story with you." In a prosperous kingdom, there lived a king who decided to visit a neighboring realm. He had heard tales of the neighboring king's great wisdom. Upon arrival, he was welcomed with great honor and a grand feast. During the meal, the visiting king noticed a fly in his soup. Disgusted, he ordered his servant to bring another bowl. The wise king observed this and said, "Your Majesty, please don't let this spoil your appetite. It's merely a small fly." The visiting king replied, "I cannot tolerate such things. Even a tiny fly can ruin my mood." The wise king smiled and offered advice. "Your Majesty, it's not the fly that ruined your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions. Don't let them control you." Realizing the wisdom in these words, the visiting king returned to his realm and began practicing the art of not reacting impulsively to situations that would typically trigger his emotions. In another part of the world lived a young man named Michael. He was very emotional and often reacted impulsively to upsetting situations, causing arguments and hurt feelings. One day, Michael decided to take control of his emotions. He started practicing mindfulness and meditation, becoming more aware of his thoughts and feelings. Michael also began practicing the art of not reacting. When faced with a triggering situation, he would step back, take deep breaths, and assess the situation calmly before responding thoughtfully. Initially challenging, Michael found it became easier to control his emotions with practice. His relationships improved as he communicated more calmly and thoughtfully. One day, a friend sought Michael's advice during a difficult time. Michael listened attentively and offered comfort and support. His friend remarked on Michael's composure, to which Michael replied, "It's not that I never feel angry or upset. I've learned to control my emotions rather than letting them control me." The power of not reacting is a valuable lesson for all. It requires practice and patience, but the rewards are significant. By controlling our emotions, we can improve relationships, make better decisions, and live more fulfilling lives. We may not control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. As Buddha said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." And holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. By practicing mindfulness and the art of not reacting, we can transform our lives for the better. Remember, peace comes from within. Respond, don't react. Respond with reason, not emotion. In the end, how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you are what truly matter. The journey to emotional control is ongoing, but with practice and patience, we can all learn to master our reactions and live more peaceful, fulfilling lives.